Alright, so we're starting a thing called Come On Girly, Let's Go Party. Yeah, sometimes we will do the good, the bad, the ugly, and sometimes the fun parts of being a doll creator. So we're gonna go on with it. We're gonna do our intro first and then we're gonna get into stories, I guess. Yeah. I'm Zaira. I've been wor- I've been working with Bobby Bestie ever since I was 11. And I'm Kaisha. I've been working. Yeah, it'd just be easier like that. Yeah. I'm Kaisha, and I've been working with Hair Amazing since I was 6 years old. And now I'm 15 and I'm 9. And this is our show. Alrighty, so now that we got that out of the way, I didn't really have a bad experience. It's just I left because I didn't want to be around my ex friend anymore. There's a lot of things that went down. Yours is a little more sad. Yeah. Um, we'll start with yours first because you didn't really have it that bad. Nah. So, first I was living in Georgia, and living in Georgia means you didn't really see that much celebrities. What part of Georgia? Atlanta. So, my family lived in Atlanta, and sometimes you would see random people, and sometimes you see Mama June there. That's when they got that big house. Oh yeah, but they saw me at an open call audition. I was doing dance, believe it or not, for a while, and they decided to let me do a few episodes with Barbie Bestie. Yeah. Did you end up meeting my mom or no? No. It was like a Barbie cast. I don't. I can't tell who's who anymore. It's the girl with the red on. Teresa. Yeah, Teresa was there. Renee was there. Um, Malibu was there. Your mom, I don't think she was there, but Carson was there. Yeah, Carson's my stepdad. Yeah, I don't know where Brooklyn was. So, do you know how old they were at the time? They were about 16. That's when me and my mom went to boarding school, so she wouldn't have been there. Oh yeah. So, okay. Dang, it sounded rough. It was rough. We'll get there momentarily. Okay, so I met them. They liked me and my friend Amber. Me and Amber have been friends since we were in first grade. And what was it like being friends with her before everything went down? Well, we were cool with each other. We had sleepovers every night and everything like that. But by the time we went to Barbie Besties, we were no longer friends anymore. Yeah, because a lot of stuff went down. Yeah, so I did what I had to do. It was fun. Got to go around the world. That's where I got those sunglasses. Yeah, so she got these sunglasses. Where were they? At the Jamboree. Jamboree. Yeah. Um, but also, me and Amber were so cool with each other. When did things start going badly with you and Amber? So Amber took my boyfriend. His name was Davion. But she took my boyfriend, slept with him. Oh my gosh, for real? Yeah, for real. She's a little, I don't know, a floozy at most. But, yeah. I just decided it's not worth it. I did have a good time. They just didn't want me anymore. They only wanted Amber, because Amber was so perfect. Yeah. And then we get on to you. I think I've seen you like once or twice. But I didn't know if you were Brooklyn's sister or her kid. Just until Brooklyn told me you were her kid. Really? People think we look like sisters? Yeah. I mean, they even say I look like sisters with you. Yeah, and that's not really the case. So, I'm gonna get into my story now. How did you know that your mom was gonna be on TV? Or was that before you were born? That was before I was born. Um, my mom didn't get pregnant with me until the third episode. They didn't even know I was there. Really? They didn't know you were there? No. Like my mom said in her story, they didn't find out until Malibu told them about me being born. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you were in there, they were filming. Do you remember anything? No. Not until like season 3. Kind of remember a little bit of stuff, but no, I was just in there hanging out and my mom had to wear baggy clothes. Okay, so we're gonna get to the part where you were born, and you said Teresa and Renee called you. No, Teresa and Malibu called me an ugly baby. I mean, we're not all coming out of the womb looking perfect, but you are the way you are. Yeah. Was your dad around? No, my dad was not around. Um, he ended up leaving. Never wanted anything to do with us kids. Wow, that's tough. And then we get to you. What was it like being on the show when you were younger? It was more like I had to stay away from the studio. But it was alright because I had Amari's younger sister, and I also had the younger brother. And I also had Carson's younger sister, who is Celeste. I know her, she's pretty cool. Yeah, we played all the time together, and I think Morley when um yeah, when Carson's brother decided to do Harry Potter, she left with him. Oh, so okay, so they leave. You were kind of alone? Yeah, because they kicked off Amari, so Amari and her brother and sister were gone, so it's just me. And then you said something happened with school. What ended up happening with that? So, I picked out a dress. It was just a pink dress with a unicorn on there. I showed it to Malibu saying, "Oh, look how good this looks." And she was like, "No, that's ugly." Wow. That is just mean, and they do that all the time. Yeah, they'll say, "Get away from us. You're not that good." Or get away from us. You're ugly. All that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, you don't have to be rude about it. When did everything start to come to fruition? Like, I know you and your mom went to boarding school, but oh, I forgot to mention this. My grandma was not happy with me being born, but my grandpa was, but he was too afraid to speak up. Are you serious? I'm not kidding you. That's why I don't really see them as much. Okay, so you don't see them as much because of that. Yeah, my grandma wanted me and my mom to go to boarding school. So we ended up going. Yeah, so you ended up going. Did you meet any friends? No. It was more like a school where they had some kids my mom's age, some kids younger, some kids older. Like, the only kind of people I had in my class were like 4-year-olds. Wow. But I did have a teacher that was really nice to me. And she suggested to me that maybe I should do Hair Amazing or Hair Dorables. Yeah, Hair Dorables. So you go and do Hair Dorables. And Malibu starts again? Yeah, she starts again saying like, "Oh, those are fake That's her hair's not that long. It's all fake. Oh, it's not like this. Oh, it's not like that. And I'm like, girl, take a chill pill. Exactly. You don't need to be bullying her because you're not gonna get any TikTok likes. Be for real. This is like before TikTok. So I was doing my own thing, and she continued to bully me. Teresa ended up bullying me, and you knew it had to stop. So, what was your story about the public school? My mom just wanted to go to public, and I was still dancing with her. We had four other girls. Yeah. What are they doing now? I have no clue, to be honest. So, we ended up going to public school, which I believe we were at Florida in the time. Yeah. Because you went around. Yeah. So, we were in Florida at the time. They were doing cheerleading, and I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, so what was it like your first day there? It was kind of interesting. People came up to me and they were like, "Oh, you're Kaisha. Oh, you're Brooklyn's daughter." And believe it or not, the first video was us doing Under Error with Hermione and Luna back in the day. Oh yeah, Under Error. I've seen some of it and it's pretty good. And who do you think got more of the attention, you or your mom? Morely my mom, because she was still famous with Barbie Besties. And then what happened during that? So during like that time, everything was alright. I was meeting my friends. Like I have friends Nikki and Franny. Nikki and Franny, so you meet them. They're pretty cool. Yeah, Nikki was there first before I came. Me and my mom came. Then Franny. So, I don't know what happened with the Florida one, but we end up moving again. And that school was a little better. Yeah, so you stay there for like a long time. You finish school there. And then you start your new year, which is second grade. Yes. What ended up happening there? So, my mom and her friends, after they had their little beef, was doing Life After Dream Besties. And the third episode, Luna and Harry, they had it and they were gonna have a baby. Yeah, so Malibu ends up shouting that Luna's gonna have a baby, and my mom just said it's enough. So we end up moving here, which is New York. Yeah, that's crazy. So now you're living in New York. What's it like? I have to say it's good. Like, my mom's happy, and she has new kids to work with, and she opened her own dance studio. And my dad's happy. He gets to work with his cheerleaders. And we get to see new people all the time. Yeah, so I gotta say, I love New York. It's cool. It has its cool little things. But during all that, when did you feel like it started to hurt a little more? Well, it started to hurt more when I first went to boarding school, because I was heartbroken that nobody cared really. And I just cried that first day we were there. And then you moved to Florida. Were you okay then? Yeah. I was still getting bullied, but it wasn't as bad. But when we ended up moving to New York, it was the worst it has ever become. I was still bullied. They tried to come up to me and say I ruined everything. Um, I'm sorry. It's alright. It's alright. You're very brave for telling your story. They said I shouldn't have had my own doll line when I worked hard for it. You did work hard for it, and that's the thing. But I became the big example that my siblings wanted me to be. And I found more of my siblings. Yeah, you have a 2-year-old sister and you have almost about to be 1-year-old siblings. Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy that I have a lot of siblings looking up to me. Yeah, and you also have older ones too. Yeah, that's also true. Like, I have Harry now, I have Luna, or no, I have Celeste. I have all these people that could show me the right way. The one who stuck by my side the entire time is Zia. Yeah, Zia's been there for a long time. I remember meeting her. She was okay. She wasn't as nice, but she was okay. Yeah, she's the one that saw me be born, and she has stuck around. Yeah, so it's crazy to think you going through all that and you become stronger, and that's just crazy. Yeah, yeah, it is a little crazy to go through all that and still come out on top. Yeah, you have a lot of things coming up for you. Like you have your second grade graduation. Yeah, and then I move up to fourth grade, which I'm pretty excited for. Yeah, I'm pretty excited too. That means I get to be a sophomore, and it's gonna be crazy and exciting all at the same time. Yeah. How crazy do you think it's gonna be when we do all this? I think it will be crazy. The next one will be a good one. We're gonna talk about different YouTubers that we have seen in our childhood. You still in your childhood, I'm not. Yeah, I'm really excited to talk about it. And then we're gonna say, like, after this, we are gonna do an aftermath where we go into my room and we talk about things. Yeah. So, this is like our first one. And what are we gonna say for this one? We went through stuff and we came out better. That's true. That is true. So, that will be it for today. We're going to do aftermath after this video. So, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, all that. And we'll see you in the next one for now. Bye for now. Yep, bye for now.